Welcome and settle in. Imagine yourself drifting into a small, softly lit cabin on a microgravity space station where nothing falls and nothing presses down. The walls are quiet panels, a quilt of switches and pouches, and a sleeping bag waits like a calm cocoon, anchored to the wall so it will not wander. Outside, the station glides in its patient orbit, each circuit taking a little more than an hour and a half, while Earth turns below like a slow, glowing nightlight. If this calm journey helps you unwind, please tap like and subscribe, and feel free to loop the sleepy playlist in the description so the learning continues while you drift. What time is it for you at this exact moment? You float forward with a gentle push of 2 fingers, and every motion is unhurried. There is no up and no down here, only the direction you choose to face, the direction you call home. Inside the small crew quarter, a soft curtain closes with a whisper. The room is about the size of a phone booth, but in microgravity, size feels different. Mid-air, your body finds a natural pose, limbs loose and quietly buoyant, as if a warm pool holds you without a ripple. The sleeping bag offers a familiar embrace, steadying your drifting arms and legs. A simple strap crosses your shoulders like a light hand, saying only, "Stay." The gentle rhythm continues as the station breathes. Fans murmur behind panels, a steady hush of air that moves in patient cycles. On Earth, warm air rises and cool air sinks, but here, air has no reason to sort itself. It needs a helpful nudge, so the softly turning fans keep the atmosphere even and fresh around your face. This subdued wind is a companion at bedtime. It is the whisper that reassures every exhale will be carried away and every inhale will arrive comfortably. The sound is a velvet blanket of constant tone, easy to settle into and easy to forget. Your senses adjust. Without weight, the body's fluids drift upward very slightly, and your face feels a gentle fullness, like the quiet hum of a subtle blush. Your nose may seem a touch stuffed in the first days, making taste feel muted, as if the world's flavors are wrapped in cotton. Over time, the body adapts with its patient wisdom. The gentle rhythm continues, and you find that you prefer textures and spices that announce themselves clearly. But for sleep, simplicity is the rule. A warm pouch of tea, a few pages of a book tethered by a clip, a photo velcroed to the wall, a calm voice on a small speaker, and the mind loosens its loops. Imagine yourself sealing the tiny hatch of your nightly world. The lights shift to a softer spectrum, a curated dusk designed by careful engineers who understand the body's clocks. Outside, the station experiences many sunrises and sunsets in a single Earth day. But inside, lighting follows a measured schedule, guiding your circadian rhythm with gentle cues. Blue-enriched light during work hours, warmer hues toward evening, like a painted sunset that repeats on command. In this environment, routine becomes the gravity of your day. A set bedtime, a short log entry, a stretch of the shoulders in slow circles, and then you slip into your cocoon, arms tucked to keep them from floating into a surprise embrace of your own cheek. You notice how microgravity changes small habits. There is no need to flip a pillow or turn onto your side. Body pressure is not a constant companion, so the usual dance of shifting positions quiets. Many people find a neutral posture, knees slightly bent, hands nestled, spin at ease as if suspended in a dream of perfect water. Sometimes you secure the bag on the ceiling, sometimes on the wall, and sometimes on the floor, though these words have little meaning here. You choose the orientation that feels like home for the night. A picture of loved ones might become your personal horizon, a tiny promise of the planet that waits below. Beyond the cabin, the station continues its measured tasks. Pumps hum softly, refrigerators purr, scientific racks glow with minimal light, a constellation of indicators that rarely need attention at this hour. In the cupola, shutters are closed to make darkness deeper, but you can imagine the slow river of continents sliding by, storms swirling like chalk in a blue bowl, city lights threading coasts and valleys with delicate fire. Between those glimpses, you trust the schedule, the friendly checklist, the quiet choreography of people on opposite sides of the world, carefully guiding your floating home. The gentle rhythm continues. Around you, every object has a place, and every place uses tiny patches of hook and loop to keep things from wandering. Before sleep, you tuck a pen into its elastic loop and zip the logbook into a small pouch. You clip your headphones to the wall. Even the smallest items have a tether, because in the morning, a rogue toothbrush could become a mischievous comet. Order is not stern here. It is simply a lullaby of predictability. Routine is the soft boundary that lets the mind rest. You close your eyes and notice that falling asleep in microgravity does not involve falling. There is no tug of mattress, no sink of shoulders, no anchor of sheets. Instead, there is an evenness. Sense that every part of you is equally supported by the quiet room. Your breathing evens out, and the skin of your forearms feels the faintest current of air. Dreams arrive in their own time, sometimes flavored by the strange mobility of this place, where a gentle push can carry you across a module, and a well-timed handhold can spin you into a slow, precise turn. The vestibular system, that careful judge of balance, learns to read new clues from the eyes and the ears. And even here, where floors and ceilings swap roles, the brain finds a language for calm. At this midpoint, if your eyes are still open, take a soft breath and ease your shoulders. How sleepy are you on a scale of 1-10? The gentle rhythm continues. Imagine the scheduled wake time, 8 hours after lights dimmed, a midpoint between continents and oceans. There is no sunrise in the cabin unless you choose one. When lights begin to brighten, they do so in a gradual, almost polite way, like a friend easing open a curtain. You can delay them for a moment, lingering in the warm cocoon while the fans keep their watch. The clock on the wall nods in silence. Your body, guided by the regular pulse of light and dark, begins its day with less guessing, grateful for predictability in a world where the sun rises many times before breakfast. You might wonder about noise, but noise here is rarely sudden. The station soundscape is the hush of circulation, a low orchestra of steady tones. Sound blankets are placed where needed, and some crew members use soft earplugs or noise-canceling headphones that replace hum with quiet music. Even the click of a zipper becomes part of the night's script, precise and small. The silence is not total, but it is orderly, and that order is soothing. It is the kind of continuity that lets a drifting mind choose a thread and follow it into sleep. In this place, the body meets subtle challenges with gentle solutions. Without gravity, The heart does not have to push as strongly uphill, and muscles and bones ask for regular exercise to stay lively. The answer is timing and routine. Before bedtime, vigorous movement eases off, and later meals are simple, so the body does not carry extra bustle into the night. Water behaves like a glistening pearl, and a sip is taken from a straw, the droplet tamed by surface tension. There is something meditative about this caution, about the mindful way each action is done slowly and carefully enough to be tidy in the air. The pace offers permission to rest. Imagine you are gently rotating at a window, tethered by a loose strap. As earthlight spills in a faint wash across your sleeves, you feel a small push from your fingertips, and it sends you floating toward your cabin. The path is silent. The route is familiar. Your personal nest waits the same way you left it, a constellation of little comforts. You slip inside, zip the bag, and the curtain once again becomes a soft wall between you and the station's drift. The gentle rhythm continues. If you listen closely with your eyes closed, you may hear the quiet tick of thermal metal settling like a faraway metronome. The pressure of your watch strap tells you you are still wearing time, even in a place where days loop and repeat. A photograph keeps its world inside a small rectangle, a reminder that gravity is a kind of embrace you will return to. For now, the embrace is different. It is the carefully designed cradle of air, light, and sound that makes microgravity a habitable sea. Sleep here is not better or worse than sleep on Earth. It is simply a different shoreline. The body, ever adaptable, learns the tidal cues of this orbiting harbor. With practice, bedtime comes more easily and morning feels clear, the mind refreshed by hours of undisturbed floating. Even dreams, when remembered, are often gentle montages of tasks and vistas, checklists and clouds. The world below continues, steady and grand, and up here you keep a quiet watch between stars, letting your thoughts wander like tiny satellites of their own. As you lie wherever your imagination places you now, perhaps under a familiar ceiling, perhaps near a window that frames the night, let the idea of effortless support relax the parts of you that try to hold on. Imagine yourself unfastening the day with a soft click, letting the mind slowly spin down just as the station glides around the world again. The gentle rhythm continues. You are safe. You are held. The dark is kind and unhurried. We will be here whenever you want company on a slow journey like this. If this calm helped you drift, a like and a gentle subscribe help us keep releasing videos this often. And you can always float through our playlist when you wish to rest again. For now, let your breathing settle into its easy loop and allow the next quiet orbit to take you deeper into sleep.